Deep breaths. Deep breaths, okay? It's a big day. It's a huge day, everybody. Sound Planet and Invent Animate have dropped their highly anticipated collaborative EP called Bloom in Heaven. You all know why we're here. If you don't, for some reason, you've been living under a cave, a metalcore cave, then Sound Planet and Invent Animate have decided, to write an EP together. These are two of the finest sounding metalcore bands in the scene right now, both on the progressive side of things, both pushing the boundaries of what metalcore can be. Sound Planet, Invent Animate, Bloom in Heaven. That's enough chit chat. All right, so before we get into the reaction, just quick little plug, but I actually filmed a podcast with the Metal Roundup with Steve OG and Drew Fortune, where we actually had Marcus from Invent Animate to talk to us about, Bloom in Heaven and how it was written and his feelings about it. So make sure to check that out after this reaction, because it gives a lot of context to how everything was formed and everything. All right, return to one, let's go. I want to shout out Oops for passing me this EP early. Unified Music Group, you guys are awesome. Marcus, man, I love his vocals. I love how Garrett and Marcus both are so distinctly unique in the metalcore scene. So many vocalists have the same kind of tone with their growls, even their singing. So cool to hear both vocalists work together, and yet you can pick them apart. I love the slow sections, man. But sometimes when you hear features, right, you can't tell who's who, especially in metal when the growls can sound kind of same tone-wise. Okay, Marcus and Garrett both sound so different. That part's so good! So good!
Flowers fill the space between our skin. Your palms held open to the sky.
Focus! Focus!
Let the light sink in. Suspended in my chest. Let the light sink in. Words are fade with me. Bloom and heaven. Bloom and
All right, new song, let's go. All the light is gone. I'm loving the slow stuff. I feel like they're so good. Both bands are so good at being slow and ambient.
all the things I should have done, all the ghosts I cannot
Ooh. Oh, the production, it's fantastic. The low ends are coming in, yet the cymbals are so crystal clear. And not too much vocal effects. They're tastefully done, the vocal effects. They're not overdone. Ooh. Who's doing here what in terms of instruments, but Marcus, man, you're crushing. Wow, we did get the slow song. That was beautiful, man. Armageddon Eyes. We're going to finish off heavy. It's going to be a mix of both. Ooh, maybe not. Wow, I actually love how somewhat mellow this is, man. Piano. Piano. I'm just thinking is that Mitch? Ooh. Oh. Holy, that was a sick scream. Oh, stupid camera, come on. It's like every time I drink coffee or something. Ooh, shit. Dude, I want more. I want more. All right, Sound Plan and Animate, Bloom in Heaven. Let's talk about it. All right, right from the get-go, I want more, but also I need to listen to this again because there's so much attention to detail, especially from production. But since you're having two bands working together, I want to hear who's doing what and just all the different moving parts to these songs, because every song is jam-packed with a lot of ideas in it. Although the songs are distinct on their own, Return to One is that pure heavy track, All the Light Is Gone is more mellow, where Armageddon is much more epic, I guess. But there's so many things happening that you can argue that it's a little bit busy and that there's too many cooks in the kitchen, but at the same time, it's just fanfare. These are two bands that are working together. So what, like 10 members all trying to put their soul and a little bit of spotlight on each member for these songs. Like, there's a lot happening here. Now, I liked it on first listen, but again, I do think that there's a lot happening that it requires a few more listens to really dissect it. But what they're doing here is overall just awesome and a massive win for the scene, because we're getting more and more collaborations from bands. Features are always great ways to market bands and get your name out there to an audience that might not listen to your music already. But we don't really get to like bands working together on like creating new music together with like an EP or an album. So this is just great for the scene, especially when it's two bands that are so highly respected in the metalcore scene, like Silent Planet and Animate, and hearing them together, and especially when there's such camaraderie and they want to collaborate together and they just have genuine respect and love for each other, that you can hear it in the music. And I think that's why they balanced every member really well. This doesn't just feel like Invent Animate. This doesn't just feel like Silent Planet. This really does feel like a collaborative effort where all the members are not having their ego outshine each other, where everyone is just balanced out really, really well on this record. That's something I absolutely love about this collaborative effort. It really feels genuine respect for each band and making such a cool piece of work here. My favorite song is actually All the Light Is Gone, probably Armageddon, and Return to One, their main single, is probably my least favorite, but I understand why they put that out as the main single, as the heavy hitter. It just has that single kind of status to it. All the Light Is Gone is just beautifully hypnotic, and I love the production on this. I think the drums sounded so nice. Vocals were really coming in through. Again, not too much vocal effects, which I absolutely adore about this project. And Armageddon was so cool. That has the balance between the heavy and the light incredibly well. That song really captures these bands and what their tones are. And Armageddon with that breakdown going back and forth between the lighter moment to the heavy moment just perfectly captures what these bands are about. Emotional progressive metalcore that knows how to be soft without it sound cookie cutter or generic or anything like that. Great piece of music. I'm left with just wanting more, which is not a bad thing by any means. Bloom in Heaven is only 3 songs. I wish there was 3 more songs. This was such a cool collaboration. I hope that more bands continue to do this. I hope that they even write more songs together. But we are getting a tour with 156 Silence and Alt in North America. That is insane. That is such a stacked lineup. Holy shit. Anyway, my rating for this is going to be 8.2 out of 10, and that is my thoughts on Event, Animate, Silent Planet, Bloom in Heaven. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life. Guys, what do you think about this EP? What do you think about the both bands collaborating together? I love to see the discussion in the YouTube comments. You know what to do. It helps out the video in the algorithm, but I also like reading the comments. But feel free to hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. But on that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.